Hello. So I thought I'd just do a quick little video since I did a video on the Skeeter Beater hammock. I thought I'd show you what it's like inside. And this is it. This is how much space you got. This is plenty of room all the way to the tippy top. I'm not even at the tippy top, but hopefully you can see how much room there is in here. And you can stretch out. The net hangs down just a little bit. Got these cables going on that tie to the tree on one side to stretch it this way, and then you tie it on the other side to stretch it that way. And I mean, the idea is if it was a big tree, there wouldn't be all this slack in the middle, but it doesn't really matter because I'm not really playing right there anyway, and I'm not playing, doing anything right there. So yeah, so everything's fine. I got all the space I need in here. I could read a book, I can draw, I can do whatever I need to do with all this space. And the sun's about to, actually it is going down, but this is the view from the net. I'm at Blossom Lake, the lowest one, and yeah, what is that? What is that? Oh, that's a rock. And of course I got my, some people, they opt in buying those tarps, which I found were pretty expensive. I had a poncho a while back from another country I was in, the Czech Republic. Hey look, there's a mosquito. Right, where are you? Oh, whatever. Anyway, there it is. There's a bunch of them around here. Anyway, I got it from the Czech Republic, and this poncho works just fine. And what's kind of unique about it too is a lot of ponchos don't have this little flap right here. It has it on both sides, and what they are is you button one side to the other, and they become like cuffs, like sleeves almost. I mean, you already have a sleeve when you're wearing a poncho, but it's kind of nice because when you have the cuff and you need to reach for something, the whole poncho doesn't slide down your arm. It binds at your wrists and it stops right there. So it's pretty good. But anyway, right now, I'm using it as a tarp and it works handy dandy. It already rained today and it stopped. It only rained for maybe 20-25 minutes. It stopped and everything's still dry under here. So I'm pretty satisfied. My fire is out, I believe. I can't even turn my head that way. Let's use the camera. Yeah, it's out. I got a bunch of wood piled on it, but it's been out. I didn't throw any more wood on it after I cooked the fish and ate it. The fish tasted, well, like fish, but it didn't taste bad though, I'll say that. I overcooked it a little bit just because I'm paranoid about doing some things that I shouldn't do as far as cooking outdoors. I'm used to just bringing like hot dogs and easy to cook stuff, especially like Spam. I love Spam. I know a lot of people hate it, but it takes up the entire case of the can for one, and it's really dense and it has a lot of calories and everything you need, a lot of fat, a lot of protein. It's good. But the downside is those things can get expensive, and they do add weight to it. So there's that. I would probably bring, next time I go camping, I'll probably bring 1 can of Spam per day that I go camping. That way I can eat whatever I'm going to eat as far as other food that I got, and maybe have 1 or 2 slices of ham or Spam. Yeah, to supplement my meal with something else rather than just eating trail mix all day, every day. It sucks. At the beginning of the hike, I found some wild raspberries and I was eating those, and I was about 5,000 or 6,000 elevation. And I say that because I don't know, because the map I have is pretty shady as far as elevation, and definitely shady as far as the trail. It's just a simple map, go here, go there, follow the sign kind of thing, which I was hoping I could follow a sign as well, but I was hoping the trail map would be a little bit more accurate. Anyway, I found a bunch of wild raspberries. I was grubbing on those. I probably could have hiked farther the first day, but I don't know, every time I came upon a patch, and it was a big patch, I would just harvest and eat, and I never bothered taking any with me. I just ate them all right there, so I didn't have to eat my trail mix because I had that as a backup anyway. And I ran into that rattlesnake, and as it got higher, it just stopped. Like, those plants were still there, but they stopped being in season. They still needed like probably 2 or 3 weeks more before the fruit was even ripe. Yeah. And after that, all the other plants I didn't recognize, and I didn't see any in my books for my wild edibles, so I didn't even chance it. I just took some pictures of the flowers, the stalk, the leaves, the fruit, and all that stuff, and hopefully I can identify them when I get home. Dude, there are just crazy amounts of mosquitoes buzzing around in here. I'm glad they can't get to me. I'm already bit the fuck up though. Look at this. Look at my arm. Bam! That is not a tattoo. Those are bites. I guess not tattoo wouldn't really cut it. They're not brand. My right arm isn't so bad. It does itch though. But my left arm, man, like sometimes it looks like I'm flexing, but at other times it just bites everywhere. Like, you can't see it because of my tattoo, but there's probably like maybe 20-30 bites within this little tattooed area. Anyway, and there's a bunch more going down my arm and yada yada yada. Alright, so sun's going down and I'm going to bed because I want to sleep, get up early, and try to get as far back as possible on this next day. I know I'm not going to make it to the end. I mean, shit, 16 miles downhill. I'd like to see a lot of people, or I'd like to see anybody do that with 41 pounds on their back. That was my mistake though. I shouldn't have brought that much gear. I was just being paranoid. But now I know, and now I know what to bring and not to bring for the next hike. And hopefully I'll just narrow it down to 15 or 20. Alright. That's me saying goodbye. But I like to say out.